Hello, everyone, to the Kickback Podcast, Kick Back and Relax. Hi.
We're here for you. We're gonna talk a little and have a good time.
But first, and also before we get to the mysterious stranger in the bottom, I first want to say a big thank you to everyone who watched the first episode. I mean, it got so much more attention than I thought it would. Like, I knew, a few of my friends were gonna watch it, because I forced them. But I didn't think other people will watch it out of their own, goodwill, and... Thank you. I'm so happy.
How would you do that?
Because I'm mind blown by how amazing...
Oh, but what would you watch the podcast in the first place?
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know, but I appreciate it. We appreciate it all here, so...
I
Thank
didn't watch
you.
it.
What, you didn't watch it?
I was in it, you dumb fuck.
I watched it at least 5 times to get the views up!
No, I watched it.
No, I have all the 50 views. The 50 views that we have, it's all me. I just put it on replay.
From loop.
I'm not commenting on the podcast.
that would be if you wanted to do that, that would be 50 hours, because, it's an hour long. That's a lot of
See some speed.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Factory, you know?
Times 2 and you play different tabs so we can have
Oh!
all done in now.
Now, we're in the big bucks now, boys!
You use VPNs and the Tor browser to have multiple IPs and get
Big
money.
brain. Big brain.
Guys, PewDiePie's next.
How do you think I got this beautiful head? I got money from somewhere.
That's true.
Trying to trick the algorithm.
Or like the Spotify trick that you told me about, Gexku.
Oh yeah, that's a good trick everybody should know. There's a story, and it's a true one, of course, about a band who didn't have money for touring, but they wanted to. So they made an album consisting of 12 songs that were basically empty. You have 3 minutes of nothing, and they told their fans to just stream it overnight when they sleep. And after a few weeks, they had $3 or $5, I don't remember, $5,000 so they could tour.
2000
That's-
That's
That
from
has to be illegal.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure
it
it is,
is.
but it fucking worked.
streamed.
Let's try that.
Yeah. So big brain money.
Big brain money. But anyway, besides that, I think we should finally introduce our mystery guest of today.
Yeah, actually.
This is George.
Hello.
Don't flex.
I'm
on-
here against my will.
He is.
Yeah,
he is.
just like for we forced him to watch the podcast, and then we're like, if you're not in it, we're gonna complain about it.
Yeah.
We're gonna diss track you.
Oh yes, we're gonna become a music channel just for him.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Play some beats.
But yeah, today we wanted to talk about an array of stuff. Well, last time it was just Gexku and I rambling over each other, looking at some subreddits. Today we wanted to we wanted to have a bit more focused discussions. We wanted to talk about some high school experiences of ours, some Dungeons and Dragons stuff, which all ties in together with George, considering he's my high school friend, and also he got me into Dungeons and Dragons, which I then got Gexku into Dungeons and Dragons, and it makes a lovely little bow, and it comes all nicely full circle.
I didn't really play though.
No, but we're getting there. We're getting there soon.
I played in my life and it didn't go well for my brother. But we'll get into it later.
Yes, we will. And then also, finally, our final topic, we're gonna go into some a bit more. I'm not gonna say sensitive because we're not gonna have any, I don't think, controversial opinions on it, but more like George is very religious, so we wanted to have a bit of a look into that, and also why he wants to go study theology next year and all of that, which could be an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
It's controversial, but it's not too stressful.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna make fun of it, Gexku.
Oh shit, really? They're really reading my notes.
Ah yes, the unscripted podcast. Where's my notes?
That was for the joke.
I
No.
know. Just like
Doing it
Critical
for
Role.
you.
Critical Role is scripted.
Yeah,
Obviously.
well,
Okay, so I guess we should get over to some high school stories.
Oh yes.
Who
Yeah.
wants to start?
who went to high
Well, I think it might be appropriate for me to start, as in I'm the only one still in high school.
It's true.
Oh,
it's
Are
true.
you? I did not know.
He's in his
I'm
final year, yeah.
17. It's my matric senior year, and it's sort of cancelled, which doesn't bother me as much as it bothers some of the other kids. So I'm just sort of sitting at home. But it's not like it's like all the fun part of school is away, but I'm still writing a drama test tomorrow at 9
fun.
o'clock. I mean, why?
Because that's a drama teacher for you. Like, I'm not gonna hide my disdain for her, because I absolutely dislike her.
She could be watching this.
I hope she does. I don't like you, Miss Wilson. You ruined drama for me. You ruined it for me. You ruined it for me, Wilson.
Anyway, it's going to be really easy to cheat tomorrow, since there's no way of checking that you're not cheating. So, yeah.
But is it Rosa
I haven't
Albert?
read... Yeah, it's Rosa Albert. I haven't
Easy.
read the play yet,
Easy.
and we're running a test on the play.
Didn't you watch it?
No.
Oh. Because I remember it being when we went to watch it in my class. A few
Yeah, a
people
couple
from...
of... yeah, but I wasn't selected. I don't know why.
I get fucked.
Anyway, that's me. Otherwise, high school's been pretty easy for me, or good.
Weird flex, but okay.
No. I've been fortunate to have a good high school year. I mean, everything went mostly well for me. I know the same cannot be said for you.
Oh.
My high school career was great. I don't know what you're talking about.
You clawed your way out of that hellhole.
I did. I clawed my way out of there with plenty of people to step on to get out. They pushed me down, but I goddamn clawed out of there.
Rosie out of here.
It's like you just cut ties with 99% of the people you knew in high school.
Not gonna lie.
I'm one of the few people you still talk to.
If I quickly actually check I don't know where my phone is, but if I would go into my messages right now, I think the last people from high school that I've talked to is you, our other friend Garvan, and then Anna, and that's it. And that's just because she asked me about the poster that I posted in a status. So like,
like you weren't expecting that. You didn't initiate that conversation.
No. So yeah,
We were talking about, but okay.
it's fine. He hates me.
Oh, wow.
And what about you, Gexku? Are you a high school? I heard you were a high school dropout or something.
What, who, me?
Yeah.
I'm not a dropout. I decided when they told me I wouldn't make it. But
It's
actually,
still
I made it,
dropping
but
out.
It was on your terms.
No, but they told me, no, you're not making it. You're not going to the class above, basically. You're not
Oh.
passing. So I just like, okay, fuck off then, and
Jesus.
went to get a job. And then at the beginning of the school year, they're like, where are you? You passed it. You made it. Where the fuck are you? Well, I got a job now. And get up out of it.
It was just a prank, bro.
Yeah.
We just wanted to
Come
put some
on, look at the
pressure on
brain.
you.
And they're like,
Didn't
so,
work.
where are you? Like, you told me I wouldn't make it. I didn't bother. I'm not a dropout. Also later, it's not like real high school, but later I got back into studies and got degrees and shit. So fuck you.
Yeah, well done.
There we go.
I got my degrees. Well, I later kind of dropped out because it was returning. It was last year.
Mhm.
Wait. Yeah, beginning of last year. March.
I knew you.
I was returning school. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, it's like one day of school in the week and the rest is work.
Mm.
And it didn't go well at work, so I had to stop. Maybe you can say I dropped out.
Well, you could say you're doing pretty good now, so I don't think it's that much of a problem,
I was doing good then until I got literally fucking harassed and had.
I mean, if you're
When your
comfortable
boss,
with...
when your boss calls you a piece of shit right in front of your customers and shit, I mean, maybe something's wrong and you gotta stop.
Yeah, that's not
Ooh.
great, but that doesn't. That sounds more like it would be on your boss. That's not very professional, like at
Yeah,
all.
Nah. It
Oh,
wasn't,
send
but
here, kid.
like the boss they told it was my fault. The school told everybody it was my fault and I didn't get a job because of them. So
Sounds fun.
it wasn't my
Wait.
fault.
So, Janu, you're studying animation. What's Gexku? What job are you doing?
I'm in business, basically. I was going.
When you just say business, it kind of sounds like you're actually part of like a drug cartel or something. Like it's
I do business at the business place. I work at there.
I work at workplace for adults.
It still sounds like you're selling drugs, but okay.
I was looking for like sales. No, not sales. What? Like team management.
Okay.
It was really general team management. Then I bailed out. Harassment and shit. But I was looking for that. I could be your boss right now.
Yes, I'm broke.
Well, Gexku,
lucky
let's
to
just
get a
remember
public-
this is a partnership. Right?
Your boss right now.
Well, then where's my money, bitch?
Oh, yeah. I could be. I'm not.
Nah, that's
I
fine.
could be.
Then could is the important word.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what tense. So anyway, we're kind of drifting away from high school, which is good. No one likes high school, but
No, I'm so glad I'm out of there. Like I said, it was not great. It was not fantastic.
There's some.
It's alright, but I'm ready to leave.
Yeah, but you've had a very
Yeah.
smooth, at least from what I've heard, it's very smooth high school
No,
experience.
it's been smooth sailing, really. Like all the teachers liked me for some reason, so it was kind of easy. Yeah. I didn't try it. I promise you.
Mm,
Like the wheels of fortune just spin correctly on me. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I must say, like,
Lucky.
from what I heard, like from like talking to other people, I love like how it was like George is smooth sailing through high school. He's in his third year of high school, and suddenly he was just like, "Ah! Hello, it's me!"
Yes. You sort of just crashed that. Like I had no problems until you walked into my life.
I was like, "Hi there, I'm dysfunctional."
All of it's worth it. But you really made my life more interesting. That's
I'm
just
glad.
keep it
Oh,
like
I
that.
thought it would be more difficult or something. I'm glad you went with that.
I know. He knows how to choose his words carefully around me by now.
Precisely, you speak.
No, but it's true because like high school for me started off pretty bad. My English was awful. I got there and I was like, "Hello, me new country, me not know how to spoken." So people just said some stuff to me, and I'd be like. So then eventually the rumor went around like, "He's gay, guys. He just admitted that he's gay." Because I was like, so apparently that means like that's agreeing, you know. So
How
so
does English work?
yeah, so that basically kind of ruined like the first 2 years of high school for me, where I was trying to get out of that. Luckily, I found like a group of friends to kind of stick with for a while. Then grade 9, I got my first girlfriend, which worked out really well. Which that year and like the biggest part of the third year went really well. Then stuff kind of started to get a little bit rocky. Some things happened, and it just was. And then like it just kept like people say like when you hit rock bottom, there's only one way to go, and that's up. But no, I had a shovel and I was prepared to keep digging. Shit did not get better.
It was impressive. Like I thought, like, oh man, this guy, it couldn't get any worse, and it got worse.
Yeah.
That's impressive in a way.
Yeah, I know. I hustle, man.
It was impressive, like how much you made your last year of high school suck for yourself.
You know, some teachers wrote that on my.
But not always your fault, though.
What, Gexku? What did you say?
Yeah, sorry, I was cutting him. Some teachers wrote that on my school book, like, hit rock bottom, still digging.
Oh
Coming
no!
from a teacher, it means a lot.
Oh wow, that's great.
That's a common thing they do to failing students, do.
Ah,
In
fun.
France, in a ways.
Ah,
Yeah, it is.
Sounds
Like,
lovely.
oh, he's kind of failing. Let's support him. No, hit rock bottom, still digging.
Great.
It's a really common thing, but it still hits hard. You're like, fuck
Yeah.
me then.
It's
I
legit
don't know.
like a. I mean, like it's like if a teacher is not gonna try to help me, which is their whole job, then why the fuck am I trying?
Yeah, I mean,
And they don't want to try. Why should I?
Yeah,
And I've been
exactly.
trying until now. And fuck it then.
Yeah, but high school that wasn't a whack experience. Lots of interesting people I met. Most of the people I'm glad I don't know anymore.
so,
The worst part is, I'm telling you now, people that I haven't talked to in so long are now gonna watch this and they're gonna be like,
he's not talking to me.
Nope.
yeah, it's not about
Right?
me, right?
when you're here.
Yeah.
So we can diss you.
Yo, by the way, the person that sat behind me in math class in grade 9, fuck you. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember what happened. But I mean, if you remember, feel free to let me know.
You know, the guy at first like, I'm watching your career with great interest, and now he's just fucking out of 4 out of it.
Yeah, it's like, wait, that was me.
Like,
9th grade, I was like, fuck.
It's true.
How to break hearts, 101.
Hey, you. Yes, you. No, not you. You. That specific person. Fuck you.
Whoever had a crush on me, grade 5, fuck you, I never loved you, and you had a big nose anyway.
well, I think we can easily segue this into us meeting.
Oh yes, that's a
Which
great.
was, if you remember correctly, Janu, you didn't like me much because we were both in a Shakespeare production,
Yeah.
The Tempest.
I still
I
don't
got
like
the
you
lead
for
role.
that.
I got
Yeah,
the lead
you-
role, which, as the junior drama kid, I got the lead role, which you clearly deserved.
But here's the
but
thing,
anyway.
like, to this day, like, I'm over the fact, because I realize now, Wilson is the way she is. That's our drama teacher, by the way. I'm not shying away from this. Wilson, you know what you did. Oh god, I hope someone censored this link in your drama class.
I'm not doing that.
Anna!
Send it in the Zoom lectures.
It's okay, I'll make a compilation of all the things you say bad. Which is,
Yes.
Um,
So, but yeah.
but
so-
anyway, so how we finally actually got talking was actually like the day of the show. We were in the green room, like
Yeah.
the place we were before the show, getting dressed and everything. And we were talking, and then I don't know how it got up, but we started talking about D&D.
You're wrong.
And no, am I wrong?
You are wrong, as a matter of fact, because I remember this very well. So
Will you bring it up?
No. It wasn't then. Sorry
It
about
was.
that. No. Listen to me, young man. I am very wise and old now. So basically, first of all, just to get back to that, the reason I didn't like you is because I would always especially put so much effort in to please Wilson, because like she shat on my accent from day one, which is kind of fucking rude considering I'm not from South Africa. But she shat on that from the very beginning. So, and I tried my best to work around that, but still, at every opportunity she got, she would just like, I would audition for every single production from grade 8. Normally you can only do auditions from grade 10 on, but I did it from the very first year of high school. Every audition I went to, I was the one person that never missed out on a single practice. Not a single practice. I was always on time. I was more devoted than the people who at that moment had already chosen to study drama. Not once did I get rewarded for that, and I get it, fine. By now I probably realize maybe I'm just a piece of shit drama student, maybe I was just a bad actor, sure. But still, at that point, at least, you could have been like, hey man, you're not gonna get anything good. Maybe you should kind of give up. Or also just the fact of, maybe you can at that point have some sort of mercy and at least put you in a supporting role instead of just run in the background a few times, do a twirl, you know, that kind of shit. Here, have one line per play. Like where even the people that just started drama have a much more crucial thing to do than you. Which on its own I would be fine with if she hadn't always like told me how well I did after auditions and all that. Which is like, she'd get like, especially Ultimate Tricks, like my year, she'd get our hopes up, and then it would basically be like, oh yeah, all the people below you, all the grade 11, so George and all that, you get to roll. Also, did George die?
Yeah. I think his internet is dead.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think we'll into it, but he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe way too focused.
Yeah, he's just whoom. Oh no. This is great. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep telling my story because, you know, we're still live. Well, recording.
Yeah.
So basically, like, all of that just became me and not liking her, but because it just got so much worse, and like I tried so hard, and then like she never really cared. which I just found kind of extremely rude, especially since the people with less experience would always get the main roles. Like George would always be one of the people in the main best role, and I was happy for him because George is my friend, and I was genuinely happy for him. But at the same time, I just felt so shit, because like in class as well, because when this was at its peak, I was in Matric, which is the final year, which is grade 12, and then rip George. So
He
then
will be missed.
he will be missed. So then George, who's in grade 11, he then like, because he was in grade 11 together with all the other people that like were put in like the best roles and stuff, she would be like, you know what? The grade 11s are doing so much better than you in this, than you guys ever did. So we were like, well, we're supposed to be your senior students. I guess we'll just go fuck ourselves then.
Yeah.
And this was legit for like 2 years. That is all we could hear. The people below you, much better than you. You can try. Please come audition. You have to audition. You're the seniors in the school. You have to audition. But fuck you, because it's not gonna bring you anywhere.
That's very nice of them.
It was
I mean,
fucking
maybe they're
fantastic.
to push you to do better, like, oh, they're better than you, you should do better, but they're just pulling you down, actually.
Yeah, and also because there was never any payoff to it. Because usually when you do that, by the end there will be a payoff to it. Like, maybe if like they shit on you for like that, and then like in the final production they'll give you something good. Especially in our final high school production, the seniors, their final production they'll ever get to do, we still got shat on by the people below us who had another year coming up. Like at that point, that's when you give those seniors a role. Also, George, I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I just gave the whole explanation why I didn't like Wilson and the whole thing of like her
Yeah.
pushing us, that you guys are better than us, but that it never paying off, and like how her class mood was also just completely ruined by that.
Yeah.
But what I was getting to originally, before I went off on my little rant, was how we met.
Who had D&D?
Yeah, the things.
Was how we met is one day after the Shakespeare production that you were talking about, the first time we properly talked. It might not be the crucial moment like you see it, but for me this was like the first time we actually talked. Both our parents were late for picking us up.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
And we were waiting outside at the flagpole of our school, and we were kind of walking around like the rugby score post thing. I don't know what that is, that metal thing that stands on the wheels.
Yeah.
And we were walking around that, and we were talking because I was basically just annoying you because I was extremely bored. And we got talking about like Skyrim, video games, and everything. And then eventually, like, you brought up D&D, and I was like, Dungeons and Dragons. I've always wanted to get into that.
I want dungeons, and I also want dragons.
I want dragons in my dungeons.
Because I mean, D&D is not a thing in South Africa. It is a little bit, but not really. No.
But mostly because
So
of us now. Like in our group, we spread that out.
Yeah. Because there was no D&D in Hermanus. Let's say that.
Yeah.
And so I started watching Critical Role on like I saw a few animated videos of Critical Role, and I thought it was hilarious. And then I just started watching episodes.
For those that don't know, Critical Role is a podcast like this with a video where a group of famous voice actors play Dungeons and Dragons, and it's
really good.
It's amazing. I'm obsessed personally.
So then for my birthday, I invited a couple of my friends. Before Yara and I were really friends, and I just forced them to play D&D with me, and it was great. And that's how the D&D culture started in Hermanus, and it will outlive all of us.
So yeah, and then we were walking around the little thingy talking to one another, and you brought it up, and then I was like, whoa, D&D, I want to get into that. But then later, like a year later or whatever, you told me that you didn't take that serious, because a lot of people say that, but never actually do, right?
Mm.
And then later, like you said in the green room, we properly connected, I feel like.
Yeah, and then you found me on Discord.
And then I never let go.
And then you never let go.
And then one time I was cripply depressed and was going through the whole like thing where I said earlier that and I just dumped it all on you, and you were so good of a person that you told it all, like listened. Bless you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Start of a good friendship. Anyway, I regret nothing.
I do.
Oh, that's sweet. What?
So much.
Like, oh.
I told you, keep digging, guys, keep digging.
You can make good friends in high school even though it's shit.
Yeah. Even though I have like 2 really close, I would consider my best friends in high school, which is, I mean, I shouldn't say this because I have friends from high school listening to this.
Just say I've got 2 friends. Like it's George and then
Yeah.
one of you.
But yeah, like
You know
the,
who
the,
you
the
are.
people that I still talk to, so the people who know that I still talk to them are the only people that I still value from that time in my life and that I still want to hold on to. If you somehow watch this and we haven't talked in a while, that means you hurt
Fuck
me.
you.
It's all your fault, never mind.
Send him an apology letter with chocolates. And nothing from Switzerland.
Only pure Belgian chocolates, guys. We have a standard in this house.
Yeah. That's.
So yeah, who else has something to add about this lovely topic?
Talk
High
about my
school
good-
D&D.
No, high school. 'Cause I told Dices about that. My good friend from high school.
Oh yes. Dude, tell us. Tell
Just
the
a quick
people.
story. Start from the beginning. So, high school wasn't great. Of course, it's good for no one, I think, except fucking George, apparently. Good friend, we're really good friends. Like we would go eat together. Like at noon, we would eat lunch together basically every day, and I would eat so much. Like I would buy 2 sandwiches. They were really good sandwiches in my defense. And I would eat them, and he would try to eat half of his, and I would look at him like, and he goes,
You gonna
"Want it?"
finish that?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't just look at him like, you want it? Yes. So basically, I ate a lot, right? And I was so fucking slim, it's a surprise. And one day we go to McDonald's because we both wanted it.
I love
We
this
just
story.
went there. And me too, to be honest. And I ate my things, and before we leave, I'm like, you know what? I have enough money. I'm gonna buy a Big Mac before we go back to school. And I have my Sprite drink. I remember this good. And I'm like, I feel a sudden urge to fart. You know, it's a funny story when there's farting. And like, I turn to him and say, "Oh, I have gas." Except it wasn't him. There's this big black lady look at me like, "Huh?" And I turned the other way, and he's fucking laughing his ass off because I was really
I have gas. Depart from me, woman.
just so to this random lady, turned to him like, "I have gas." He never let it fucking go. It fucking made a fun of me for the whole year.
I mean, yeah, I would too.
Yeah, that's understandable. Not gonna lie, that's understandable, but still fucking rude. Well, I think that's the best story I have from high school, actually.
Damn.
It
That's
was not.
incredibly sad.
No, that's the point. High school was shit.
Would.
I mean, that this one time, someone I didn't know, like how do you
What?
like I met this random girl in the hallway,
Oh,
and I don't know her at all. It just stops me and goes, "Hey, you wanna fuck?" No. Okay. And then she goes off and okay.
you know,
Thanks, but no.
talking
It's
about
fucking
that,
weird.
I've got a story to expose someone as well in that way. I already told you the story as well, Gexku, in our private time. Expose time! Don't worry, George, it's not that bad.
I'm terrified.
Yes, you are.
You look
Look at that beautiful egg-faced boy.
Thank you.
So, but yeah, there was a Valentine's dance or a Valentine's ball or whatever at my school, and I don't remember. Like, I don't remember the circumstances at all. Like, I don't remember when I went or whatever. I think this might have been right after a breakup or whatever. I don't know. So I went there, and after like some dancing, I was standing on the side a little bit, you know, just looking at people, looking at my friends, whatever, or whoever I was there with. I don't remember. And suddenly, like as I was standing there, you know, like arms crossed, just taking a breather, I just behind me on my butt just feel these 2 firm grasps of hands just pinch both my butt cheeks, and I tense up and I turn around, and this girl that I know, she left school before me. Like, I turn around and we come to face, and her face was like this, like as if she was trying to like. I mean, she was trying to surprise her boyfriend or whatever, but like she looked at me like her face changed from hey to fuck in like a flip of a chord, and we looked at her because we knew each other, we've talked before, and we like both our faces like they're like the Spider-Man meme where they like both point at each other. It was literally like that. We were like. And she just turns to me, she grabs me by the shoulders and goes, we're never gonna talk about this. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine for me. And then she walked off to her boyfriend, and then I saw them dance later, and I was just laughing my ass off. And then I told no one until now.
Wow.
I hope she's watching.
She's not.
You know you're exposed now. Whoever you are exposed.
Yeah, it was a great moment. It was fun. It was hilarious.
Hey, back on D&D, who's up for some memes?
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
it's a good idea.
You thought to say some things, right?
Yeah.
So,
Also D&D memes.
yeah, D&D memes. Or such, yeah, because Reddit is a good source of memes.
Yeah,
Surprisingly enough.
we're doing Reddit, boys.
Right.
Who's reading?
George's gonna read. He's a D&D boy.
I'll read this one. Shh. It's all right, the villain said. You're doing beautifully, and I'm so proud of you. But that's enough now. It was cruel of them to make you fight me. You can never have won. It's not your fault. The ancient and powerful villain may have a calm and gentle face as he spoke, but he was furious. Not at the hero, but the gods for continually sending kids and teenagers to fight their battles.
You know what? That's pretty wholesome for a good start.
It is, actually.
I mean,
It's a pretty
I
simple.
it makes sense, because, like, if you play the D&D campaign, and I as the DM always like having, like, the gods send you on an epic quest. I mean, why?
I don't do that. I just like to make my combat encounters as difficult as fuck. So, like,
Oh yeah, but
you do question the gods.
Like, question for different reasons.
I think you use D&D as like a coping mechanism, so you just imprint
It's
all
true.
the anxieties you have of life onto your players, and you want them to suffer.
That's why I
Hey,
do.
now you fuck up his shitty face. Fuck him up.
That's why I spent so many hours on homebrew and making my own monsters and stuff just to make it extra horrible. You see, all these books, all these lovely D&D books. I'm flexing, by the way. All these D&D books, full of monsters, full of stat blocks. But I come up.
He
with
made his
myself
own.
just to fuck with my players because I love them.
Such an asshole. Next. Well, next meme.
Okay,
Wants to read this one?
I'll read this one.
Let's do rock paper scissors. Okay, do it.
Okay, I'm the kind of person who wastes inventory space in games carrying around useless items that mean something to me or my character. Role-playing, even when it negatively impacts your gameplay, is valid. That's why I would
don't-
play
I don't
D&D
even-
character. What?
Yeah,
I
just
mean-
carry random junk.
That's why I
You
would
play in character.
Yeah. So I would play characters like with only one arm. I don't care how much it like ruins. Like maybe I cannot use some certain weapons. I may not be able to hold a torch and climb a ladder at the same time. But I don't care. If I pictured my character,
One arm.
if I wanted my character to have one arm because of the backstory, it's going to have one arm.
Epically. That's so epic. Hey, it's my turn now.
Oh shit! There's
Let's vote this.
yeah. There's 3. We can all have a role.
Wait, paladin, wizard, vampire. Okay, I'll be paladin. Wait, there's only one line. I don't want to be paladin. I'll be wizard.
I'll be paladin.
I'll be paladin.
Oh, I'll be vampire.
Okay, well, paladin begin.
I sense evil. The vampire is close.
My spell is ready.
Yes.
That's my wizard voice.
My spell is ready. Yes.
I'm not gonna do that.
Welcome to Castle Greg.
Holy shit, Greg from Wizard School?
Oh hey!
I didn't recognize you at first.
I've been on a liquid diet for a while now. Fuck's sake.
Too bad. Bad
Bad
fun.
You know what the worst part is though? We should have saved this for last. Do you know why?
Oh, spooky stories.
No, because our viewers are gonna watch this, drop off. They're like, I don't know this D&D nonsense, drop off.
You got a sword from like top rated though.
What? Yeah, Gexku, what are you?
Oh, the
using?
top of the week.
Cool.
Are you sorting from newest? You
No,
pleb?
top of the week.
Okay.
Wait, it's not new. This one has 30k upvotes, you fat fuck. Sorry, that wasn't necessary, but I felt like I had to read on. No, I'm starting by new top of the week, not new. Fuck, top of the week. So these are rather fresh memes. Oh shit, is that a fresh meme? You got it. When a low-level party can handle a giant, this is level 2. Remember your level. Know your place, trash.
George, I
Yeah,
want
this is where you see the difference between me and Yanu, because I'm like the softie, and I'll nerf the giant for them to fight. Yanu would just kill all of us.
I'll be like, as you're knocked out and as you're making your death saving throws, you see the giant walk towards you and just.
The end. See you next week. Close this book.
Okay, guys, I'll see you later. George, actually, I've got a question about that. Let's put some story time into this. You were my first ever dungeon master. Was there ever encounter of something that we did, me specifically as Chekhov or Cosmo, my characters, where you were like, "Don't do this. It's gonna get you in a lot of shit. You're not gonna live through this."
Yes, but it was my fault.
Oh, tell me, please.
I underestimated how powerful mind flares are.
Oh, you're just.
And you were a group of like a couple of level 4, I think.
We were level
heroes?
4, yeah. My first ever session.
I set you up against 4 mind flares and an elder
1, 2,
brain.
3. The 3 mind flares.
That's civilian.
No, it was 4 pillars.
Was it? Huh.
Yeah, it was 4 pillars in a room with a big brain in the middle.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, that's a really difficult fight. So I just had like the mind flares be really weak. And no, not weak, I just made them stupid. Like mind flares supposed to be intelligent and stuff. I just made them zombies.
Let me check something real quick.
Oh shit,
Hi.
I made a mistake. Let me balance it out real quick.
Hi, let me flex real quick. Continue your story.
So yeah, I did this big dungeon. It was a really fun game, but I realized everyone was going to die. And so I just decided to be like, I lowered their AC a bit, and I just made everything easier for everyone. And you guys won in the end, but you still almost managed to die.
Yeah,
It was stuck in your face.
But that's because there were 2 fighting me currently. Like, you had 2 of them attack me at the same time, even though like others were around me. So like what happened was, for the people at home, my character Chekhov, he's not the bulkiest of characters because he's a warlock, so he's not really meant to be a fighter. But he was a hexblade, so that means he had a magical sword.
There's war in the name. How is he not a fighter?
Because we're not gonna get into that, because I will be here for a while. So then, like the mind flayer, they are. We'll put up a picture on screen now. Editing. I'm gonna make a note on my desk to remember that.
About it.
Probably. So mind flayer, and they have these tentacles faces, as you will be able to see. And what they do is they wrap their heads around you like the tentacles, and then they bite through your head and they suck your brain. Lovely stuff. So
they're Metroid.
yeah, I guess they are. So like, he was on top of my brain, of my character's brain, and he was sucking me out. So I was taking a lot of damage, and I was restrained. Meaning I could not run away or move. So he was on top of me. Meanwhile, another mind flayer was attacking me. So I was going to die. I was losing so much health every round. Luckily, then I was able to get out to it thanks to some lucky rolls. But just if George hadn't nerfed that, I just want to say, they're challenge rating 7. Which means you need 4 people from level 7 for it to be a fair fight. There was 4
Against
people of level 4 against 1.
It was 4.
Against 4.
So that means we were technically outnumbered, like 7-1.
I was really bad at D&D back then. I'm still not the best. My NPCs were enjoyable and funny and quirky, but as soon as combat rolled around, everything was just messy.
It's still my favorite session to this date I ever played. So kudos.
Yeah, I'll try to top it. I'll top it next time.
No, I don't
My
think
first
so.
session, only a session I've ever played.
You played before?
I played once. Okay, because my father was a huge fucking nerd. He's an IT guy now, so it made sense. He's really good, I tell you. I'm gonna lie. But he was a huge nerd, and he once talked to my big brother and me about Dungeons and Dragons, and he had the full set to play. And we were
Nice.
like, yeah, let's fucking play. And we played for hours.
Yeah, that's the
I
ending.
don't
For
even
you.
remember all of it. Yeah, and we were so into it. I made a rogue because
Yeah.
Edgy boy, yeah.
yeah, I was a cheap boy. I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm just make a fucking rogue. And then at some point, we got in a cave, and there was a spike hole. So you had to jump over it. And my big brother missed his roll, and he was hanging from the edge, and I had to pull him back up. But instead, I grabbed his fucking pouch, money pouch, whatever you call it, gold pouch. Grabbed his money and pushed him down to keep the gold for myself. I was into character, right? So he
Such a
fucking died.
piece of shit move.
He fucking
Please tell
died.
me he was proud.
Who? What?
Was he proud?
Nah, my father was like kind of laughing because I guess he was laughable. But my brother was so angry and pissed. We never played again. He never wanted to play again.
And that was the end of that.
Oof.
That's the only session I've ever played. I've been total piece of shit.
I mean, you still keep that to this day, though. You're still an asshole when we play video games together.
But out of making people mad, they get angry and it fuels me.
You gotta tilt them.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
And when people get salty, I'm like, yeah.
It's true. When we play For Honor, he just challenges them. It's great.
Sorry, I was into character. I loved money. I was like, I'm gonna get money. I don't know what. I could have taken the money and kept it like, I could have now. In hindsight, I could have been like, I saved you. I'm picking the money, keeping the money, keeping it. Yeah, you owe me your life. But no, I.
You gotta be sure. It's like chaotic evil. Kick him down. Take the gold. Run
I
away.
can't. We never played again. Like,
That's a
funny.
shame.
That's my end story. The rest of the session was pretty vanilla. I mean, oh yeah, I remember one thing. Like our first encounter with goblins, I was trying to shoot, but I was really bad. I made my roll, and my dad was like, "Oh, you shot your brother in the ass," and my brother got mad at me. Like I chose to do that.
Like, how could you have done this?
It's the dice. It's not me.
I just messed it. Why would you do that? For the goblin.
On the subject of dice, Yanu has a crippling addiction.
Yeah.
He's getting it now. He's got an addiction of buying overpriced dice. Like, look at that. Okay.
These are my
much euro?
children. These are my
For one-
children.
How much do you pay for one set?
I love them.
I don't know the prices.
I have. There's a few that I bought in Belgium that I can take a look at. Give me a second. This one.
20 euro?
The dice.
No,
The dice though.
it's something like. I mean, all my dice are about the same price because I don't have any, like metal dice or anything here. This set, which is a really cool set, it's black and white, black. You can't probably see it.
Everybody has the
Yeah, it's like black and green. It's great.
transparent red 20.
Yeah, there.
20.
And so there we're about 10 euros. So
10
it's
euros,
it's
okay.
about 10 euros. It's more expensive than Rand, but like it's an addiction
Yeah,
and
it's
it
like-
fuels me.
Like 120 rand. I bought like a.
How much did you say?
Bulk buy of like 120,
No,
160, 300.
it's like 300 for a set.
That's
Well, you see, I bought like for 100 something rand. I bought like 15 sets.
Yeah,
of
but
cheap,
yours are
cheap
shit.
wine. Yes.
Mine are all specialized, unique, and sexy.
just like your players.
And overpriced. It's an addiction because he keeps buying more. He only needs like 2 sets.
You need
got-
as many sets as you want, George. There's no too many sets. You see this?
Don't
See?
get angry. Back to the link. Back to the link. Stop being angry.
Meme time. Meme time.
Oh, what the fuck? Hey, who wants to read it?
I'll read it. Fucking. My players
Oh.
going around the table describing their characters. He's a 7-foot tall ex-basketball pro Hindu guru drag queen alien.
Makes sense. Also, I told John, like, most backstories, apparently, I don't know, because I'm not in there, but, like, basic backstories are like, oh, my parents are dead, or
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, everyone's awful.
yeah, it's true. I mean, honestly, happy people don't go adventuring. Like, it's like, hey, Jimmy, would you like
I
to,
didn't-
how's your new vineyard going? How's your family? How's your wife? How's the kids? They're going well. They're going good. Hey, wanna go kill some dragons with me?
Yeah.
I'm going on an adventure.
Young lad, I've been tricked by adventure and just go because you feel like it. And I was like, I told John, like, I'd play a druid, alright? I'll play a druid. And I'll be like,
Druids are
Rogue is
cool.
like, okay, both my parents died when I was a kid. I had to resort to theft and shit to survive. And I'd be like, over here, druid. I'd fuck a tree. I'd fuck a tree.
3 kind of thick though. You know, quarantine, if it lasts too long,
Yeah.
3 kind of thick.
Is it just me or is this 3 Loki thick?
We'll throw up that meme. We'll throw up that meme that you sent me. This
Yeah,
is me
where?
throwing up the
Oh.
meme.
Yeah,
I'm reaching into my little meme pouch and just going, meme.
Imagine how bad it is.
that.
Yeah, I wrote it down on my desk. I don't use paper. I use my desk.
This one I've seen. Wait, this one I've seen is it's a whole thread. Yeah, there is.
Oh no.
It's a whole thread on Twitter, and I feel it's worth going through for D&D because it's like really. It's a good thread. I read it already, but it's really good.
Sure, and then we gotta move on to our next topic because we've been on this for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah,
come
some last indie thing.
Druid.
We'll timestamp it.
It's basically 3 characters. Who wants to be DM? I'd be Druid, obviously.
I'll be the dungeon
Who wants to
master.
be DM?
I'll be DM. Oh,
Fuck
you be
off.
DM. I'll be wizard.
Okay.
You only play
Okay, go
wizards anyway.
Oh, by the way, it's all in French. Fuck me.
Oh yeah, nouveau sur Twitter.
you.
No, just read the fucking thread, bro.
It's a large egg.
Can we please keep this one?
What kind of egg is that?
It's an dog egg.
That doesn't sound real.
I told you to take nature proficiency.
Remember the last time we kept an egg? There used to be 3 of us.
Now there can be again.
I have 9 hit points.
I will protect you.
Fine, but
I can't do it.
but if the first sound I don't hear is bark, it's bye bye egg dog.
The demon laughs in abyssal, drawing his rusty cursed blade.
I cast.
Druid,
It's you.
the egg starts rumbling in your bag. It's hatching.
No, not here, please.
It's happening.
The demon raised its blade, screeching as it leads towards you to strike.
Reynold.
I cast Itulux resonant sphere around us
And
and the egg.
Demon's blade clashes against your sphere of force, bang, flashing with a black flames with each strike.
I struck the egg and poop.
Can you not?
Ooh, ooh.
Response to your loving gesture, the eggs begins to crack. Bits of shell fall to the ground as the creature bursts forth from within.
What is it?
You hear it cry out for the first time. Woof! Woof!
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh no.
An adorable puppy pokes its head out of the shell. Its ears are tall and pointed. Its fur is yellow and fuzzy, like that of a bird.
What is happening?
What kind of dog is it?
Druid, make a nature check.
I got a 6.
You're not sure. You don't know.
Why are you so cruel?
As you're looking at this egg and the new born puppy, the demon rakes its claws against the magical bubble.
We have to protect the baby.
I'm trying my best, but this spell doesn't last forever.
Suddenly, the dog is gone.
What? Where did it go?
As you look outside of the sphere of force, you see a small yellow puppy playfully trotting around behind the demon.
What the hell?
Oh my god, it's a blink dog.
Wait, do blink dogs come in eggs?
They do now, in my world they do. DM said so. DM said so!
My baby! No, not my baby! I tried to leave.
You run into the force sphere's edge.
I cast this.
You better not.
I cast Dispel Magic on the sphere.
We're gonna get us all killed.
Reynolds, do you allow this?
Fine. I drop this sphere. Save your spells.
Yes, save the baby!
The demon smiles a sinister grin. It gums lined with several rows of razor-sharp teeth.
Here we go.
come here, baby.
The demon slashes at you with its rusty blade.
I cast you!
The blade clashes against your arcane shield, sending sparks of magic as the blade narrowly avoids your head. Alda, make an animal handling check.
Not 20.
The bling dog waddles towards you clumsily.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh my god, oh my god.
It has imprinted on you. You scoop the little bling dog into your arms as the demon is screeching violently behind you. The demon rakes its claws against Reynolds' chest. Reynolds, you take 17 slashing damage and 6 fire damage.
I'm down.
It steps over your unconscious body, raising its dripping claw for a final strike.
I'm magic. I'm the shine puppy.
The bling dog winks out of existence and appears on the demon's head.
I'm going to buy this dog so many treats.
It chomps with its baby teeth, distracting the demon.
I got blight with all the spell slots.
It's not how that works! The demon withers away at... That's not how blight... The demon withers away at your touch, back to the deepest reach of the abyss, spitting. I'll be back for you too, adventurers! And your little dog too!
Wow.
I covered the puppy's ears.
The puppy licks your face. Reynold, restoring 1 HP.
The mom's alright.
Aren't you glad we kept him?
Eh.
I promise.
The puppy tilts its head lovingly.
Right, fine, yeah.
Sweet doggo.
The end.
That's the scariest thing I've ever read about D&D.
You know, that's actually how it goes, though. It's how it
That's
goes.
that's a good explanation of how D&D works, except it had a too happy ending. Jan would have killed the dog.
But you will healed.
No, here's the thing, though. He said he had 9 hit points, right?
Yeah.
If
it was
he
way negative.
he would have been dead anyway, because he took more than double his hit damage.
Oh.
He would have been dead by
Yeah,
that
it's
one
like
hit.
very nice man.
That's true.
Meanwhile, like, cause like I have a D&D session here that's gonna start with me soon here. They're now looking at this like fuck whatever you gotten ourselves into. So once again, thank you all very much for watching our very first episode last week. We really appreciate it. Gexku and I, we put a lot of work into it. It's been an idea that's been floating around in our head for like a while. And now we finally thought, you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna put it out there on the internet. And it was well received. You know, people in our group, they seem to have liked it. And this episode, I know, is a bit of a stretch from what the first one was. It might be a little bit painful for some people to watch. I realize that it's not... I realize it's not very much the interest of everyone, for sure not. But maybe you can, you know, sit back, relax, enjoy these 3 buds hanging out, and maybe you can get something out of it, you know? If you ever want to know more about D&D, contact us. If you're watching this, there's a comment section, you know? I hope to see you all for part 2 of the interview with George. And... yeah, he's gone. But he'll be back for part 2. But thank you everyone, we really appreciate it. There'll be timestamps in the description. So if you want to skip the D&D part, all of that. Well, if you want to skip the D&D part, you're skipping all of it.
Yeah, all of it. No, half of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you have suggestions for topics we can address or anything like that,
Please, yes.
We're open.
Yeah, for sure. Even if it's comments down below. You know, people are always like, oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm not gonna say that because I know if you want to, you'll subscribe. If you like,
Hit the bell!
hit the bell, guys. No, we know you'll like and subscribe if you want to, but I'm just gonna say, even if the algorithm doesn't matter for us yet, considering we're small YouTubers, I do want to say, please hit the like button, because even if it doesn't do anything for you, it's a big confidence boost, and it really...
Yeah,
it makes us happy. Like, we have 13 likes on the first video, and even that's a small amount. We do, or at least when I last checked it, and when I saw it, it just really you know, it's not that many likes considering everything, but still, it helps so much, and makes you so happy to see it. So yeah, consider leaving a like and subscribing and all of that. So
14
thank you.
likes.
Oh, we got 14. That's one more.
Yeah. Beanie Gang.
Beanie Gang. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but for this episode we were Beanie Gang. We'll see if for next episode we can be a different kind of gang.
Yeah, next time we're Underwear Gang. Wait, no.
I'm
I don't
never
know how
underwear
that
gang.
Oh my god!
Beautiful. Thank you. So I hope you enjoyed kicking back and relaxing, and we'll see you all in part 2 of episode 2.